James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm only going to make one video tonight, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to piss off a lot of you. So, that being said, if you are a Donald Trump fan, this ain't the video for you. Also, if you are a child under the age of 14, this ain't the video for you. I will be saying some things that are very child inappropriate, which means I probably will be cussing when I start to actually get into detail. I'm not going to make a long video because I have class in the morning and I'm going to get my sleep. Alright, so here it is. Apparently Donald Trump has to be a racist. Y'all have to see the light now. You have to hit back and be listening to the song from Kool and the Gang called Tonight. You know the part where it goes, tonight you'll finally see the light. Oh yeah, tonight, tonight, tonight. Ooh yeah. Okay, so I've made plenty of these videos, so I'm going to make one more. And it's going to piss you off, and guess what? James Williams Jr. doesn't give a damn. And I'm going to tell you why I don't give a damn. He was racist in the 90s to Native Americans, which I'm half Cherokee, so I fall into that category of what, you can't change your fucking race, you know. He's proved that he really doesn't like black people. And by black people, specifically those from Africa or Haiti. Now, if you haven't caught on to that, and if you actually are of color, and you voted for this bigot bastard, you're just as bad as for the people voting for the bigot bastard that said all that racial shit down in Florida. Now, what part of being a racist makes it okay to be in charge of the free world? So, let me first give all of you people the rundown here on what you think will happen if a race war starts. Complete and total defamation and desolation and defecation of everyone living. Because nobody of color is trying to go back to being a slave. That shit is not a fucking option. And I'm sure lots of people fear that. A lot of people are going to try to leave the country. A lot of people are going to try to run. Now, a lot of people are going to think that, okay, well, if I take away all your God-given rights because you were born here, you know, next thing you know, slavery's back. Okay, so Native Americans, they didn't get their American citizenship until 1924. Yet they've been here for generations. Granted, they originally came out of Asia and landed in America and just spread it out and spawned and pretty much owned this from the top regions of Canada to the bottom regions of South America. If you are of Native American descent, guess what? Your ass is Asian. So, since they don't look like Native Americans to him, in the 90s, over a fucking casino because they were making money and he wasn't, racism. Out blunt racism. And you guys voted for this motherfucker. And if you are of white, black, or Native American descent and you voted for this bigot, racist bastard, this is on you. He keeps fucking with the Korean guy. It's not going to be a good thing for us to go to war with North Korea. Especially since us who have people, friends, and family in the military, some of them are stationed in South Korea. So whatever affects North Korea will affect South Korea on some level or another. Now let me get back to today's bigotry. Somebody need to take that motherfucking phone from him because he's putting out all kinds of tweets, and I don't care who you are, if you are coming from a country like Africa or Haiti or any country that is predominantly a place of color, specifically if your ass is brown, you're going down, he don't like you. I was born and raised here. I put those dog tags on so everyone, regardless of color or creed or sexual orientation, can sleep at night. When I was serving, that was my plan. To die serving this country and come home in a body bag because I don't have a family. Like, I don't have children, rather. So if I die, it's not like I'm going to be too terribly missed. But to sit here and think that the government has no way of stopping this dude from insulting other countries and doing everything he can to get away from taxes and that Russian scandal. So now he's talking bad about Haitians and Africans. Well, here's the thing. For all you people, specifically who want people of color to go back to Africa or their birth nations or whatever the hell you want to call it. If you're that biggity, why don't you ask the Native Americans what they want? Because I'm pretty sure they would probably all say that if that being the case, then everybody should get the fuck out of America if you're not of tribal blood. Well, my ass is staying because I'm of tribal blood on both sides. Granted, I'm probably not welcome there, but I've never denied that. I'm not a pure-blooded Native American. Both of my grandparents on both sides were Native Americans. My dad's mom and her mom before her. Now, as far as my mom's mom, but not her father. So therefore, me being that of multiculturalness, I am what you would call an all-American. Now, to sit back and watch and hear the news reports of this dude not batting an eye, not giving a damn about what he says, and we have to follow this guy because his button is bigger than Kim Jong-il. Now, here's the thing. You don't ever underestimate your enemy. As a martial artist, as a street fighter, I know this firsthand. Because the second that you think you can go around and beat everybody will be the second that you wake up in the hospital. I'm not trying to die because some red-headed troll who has sex with the devil's unicorn and somehow magically rammed it up his ass won the election. Which goes back to point number 2. Okay, you've won the election. You're leading the free world. You need to either cut your fingers off and stop tweeting, twixing, whatever the fuck it is he's doing. And you need to leave Hillary and them the fuck alone. You won. But because they're going after you with all they can, you want to throw Hillary under the train too. But here's the thing. They cleared her the first time. They'll probably clear her again. But now you're making racist statements to get everybody who may have voted for you that is of color to not only see that you are a bigot and the king of the country right now, but now you want them to know that you're a racist to get off of Russia. Now here's another thing you guys got to understand. I didn't vote for that bastard. I will not vote for him in 2020 if I don't die before that gets here. And the thing is, he proved that nothing is impossible. That's exactly what he did. So, the magical unicorn that he had sex with and it shrunk down and flew up his ass and turned his hair another color of red, hey, that just proves that nothing is impossible. Now, for all you people who have supported him, and it's funny, I'm going to say this, and I don't give a damn if y'all don't like it or not. It's funny how he's on a bus with Billy Bush, could talk about putting his hands down girls' skirts and up in their vagina and grabbing them by their breasts and doing whatever the fuck he wants because he's a celebrity and he's rich. He's the president. Billy Bush can't get arrested getting a job. That's fucked up. It's kind of really fucked up that, what he said came back to bite him in the ass. And, I got this little internet channel. I got 23 followers. So unless I go out and do something exceptionally despicable, no one's going to fucking remember me. At all. If my acting career takes off, then you're all going to come to this channel. You're going to be like, yeah, that James, he's a bad motherfucker on the karate field. But his mouth has no censor. That is true. I have been working on that. I have been failing epically on my stopping of cussing. But, every time you open up the news or you read the paper or you Google something, there's always an ad about somebody doing something to somebody's child. Somebody done raped somebody. Somebody done murdered somebody. But yet it is okay in America to openly be a fucking racist and you can be the president. Now, how the fuck does that work? I have not figured out how the hell this happened because clearly I transported to the dark side of the moon during the election, and when I came back, Hillary wasn't the president. Or I walked through the time zone, I stepped into an alternate dimension of the 616, and here I am with Donald Trump as the president. So, what do? We can't let this shit continue with this dude tweet. We can't impeach him because they haven't found anything morally wrong or like Deep Throat, Bordergate, whatever the fuck it was. They haven't found anything like that that is damning enough to have him impeached in 1 year. But when considering like some of the racist shit he's done, not in the past because that's done, but the shit with the bus and grabbing chicks by the vagina and everything, let me tell you, I'll make another video, but about something completely different because I want to talk about it. But this shit here, ladies voted for this douchebag full of dick tips. This 170-pound sack of assholes is the president of the United States. And what do? Y'all let him get on Twitter and start tweeting bad things about African countries and Haiti, but he don't have a problem with people coming from Norway. Thor country. For those who don't know, I think Sweden is in Norway. I don't know. I'm not geologically sound, but Thor is a Scandinavian legend. So Thor was like a Viking or something. So I guess we can all have Scandinavian or people who are not of color from any country come in. Now he's got open season on Muslims. He's got open season on Haitians. He had open seasons on Native Americans since the 90s over a fucking damn casino. When does it end? Are you guys going to continue to let people openly be racist bigots? Racism ain't going nowhere because no one wants to address it. Now watch this dude on the Advice show, the news with the common sense approach, and he's good. And he puts out good videos and points things to people about other things. And I watched some other thing on YouTube about some dude who watched this kid be taught how to be a damn neo-Nazi. And then somewhere either on To View or one of the talk shows that I watched today said something about a woman in a picture helping her kid put on his KKK hood. It was one show I watched today. I don't remember which one it was. I don't really give a shit. But the fact that if we're going to keep raising racists, it is not the safest idea for you to raise your racist child and then send them to school, because that just doesn't work out. I learned this firsthand because when I was in grade school, when a girl called me a nigger, I bust her in the mouth. I still feel ashamed of that to this day. A lot of you are going to say, well, she called you a nigger. It's no excuse for ignorance. It really ain't. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Confab number 2. Be seeing.